This lesson will show you how to find experimental probability. Experimental is kind of how it sounds, an experiment, something that you physically do. Experimental probability is going to be the relative frequency. So this is a new word for you, relative frequency of what actually happens. So I like to think about experimental probability as what actually happens. Theoretical probability is what should happen. So relative frequency, the definition of relative frequency is the number of times an event occurs, actually occurs. So you're doing some type of experiment to find experimental probability. And then this is going to be over the total trials that you do. So again, because you're physically trying something, you have the number of times it happens over the total trials. And why we like this is because we can compare experimental probability to theoretical probability. We can compare experimental and theoretical probabilities. We're going to compare what actually happens to what mathematically should happen. So here's an example. Based on the theoretical probability, what is the expected result of 50 coin flips? So let's think about this. Let me highlight here. We're right now, before we get to experimental, we're going to talk about theoretical. So theoretically, what should happen if you flip a coin 50 times? Well, we know that the probability of flipping a head is 1 out of 2. So if 50 times, so 1/2 equals what out of 50? Or you could also say 1/2 of 50 times. That's going to give you 25 times it will land on heads, and that means that there's 25 times it will land on tails. This is theoretical, and we know not everything works out perfectly. So here was an experiment that actually happened. Amir's results are here. He landed on heads 26 times, tails 24 times. Marvin flipped the coin, got heads 30 times, got tails 20 times. So we're going to calculate the experimental probability for each of these. So Amir, the probability of landing on heads, and again, the experimental is 1 out of 2, but we're doing experimental, which is actual. So a number of times it actually occurred, 26 out of 50. You plug this into your calculator, you should get 0.52 or 52%. Marvin, again, the probability of heads, experimentally, we have 30 out of 50, which is 0.6 or 60%. So while 52% and even 60% are somewhat close to that theoretical probability of 50%, they're not exact. And this is because not everything in life is perfectly exact. So hold on here. Technical difficulties. So theoretical probability is used to estimate it. It does not guarantee results. And these are close. So I just want you to make a note here that theoretical probability is used to estimate or predict what is going to happen. And then it does not guarantee exact results. And that's important to understand when you're comparing. So when we talk about why might these two results be different from the expected results based on theoretical probability, and you will get this question a lot, but there weren't a ton of trials. The more that they would have flipped this coin, the closer and closer it would get to that theoretical probability of 50%. So we're going to write here, not enough trials. The more trials, the closer you will get to that theoretical probability. And this is important to remember. Thousands and thousands of flips of coins will get closer and closer to that 50% theoretical probability.